Morning everybody. Quick rush to the station this morning and saw a train leaving. Wasn't very pleased because it was a couple of minutes early, except that train was late and my next train, or the train I wanted to catch, is late. So I've got 5 minutes to spare. I am today taking the train to Atlenburg and then walking on from there. Things are behaving themselves. My leg is still complaining, my foot is still complaining, but I'm still getting there. Yesterday's short day helped, but it was an exceptionally boring afternoon. I do not do well without a book, and there's nothing really here in town to explore on the grounds that I've been here 3 days. So it's a pleasant little place, but well, town is an exaggeration. It's just a small village. Breakfast this morning was not my usual luxurious fare because everything is closed. It's Easter. I don't blame them one little bit. I found my new favourite cold coffee and I had the last of my muffins from home, which I thoroughly enjoyed. It is the advantage of basically being based somewhere for a few days. You can pack in a whole bunch of stuff you wouldn't want to carry with you. Although I have to say, the first day from Leipzig to my overnight stop my pack was quite heavy. Nothing like starting the day with a climb. What goes up must go down. If I hadn't been so comfortable where I was the last few days, I would have stayed here last night. Probably would have been a good idea. In case you're wondering, no, I haven't seen any arrows to this point, but I'm also not on the official Camino. Well, not according to Mappy right now. I will be joining up with it soon, but it detours all around all over the bloody show, which seems pointless considering I'm already going to be doing a good few Ks today. My first shell of the day, my first small body of water. I wouldn't call this a lake, it's a decent pond. But as I understand it, there's a lake coming up. Glad I don't have to filter this water to drink it. Looks a little, looks like I'm leaving Atlenburg. I've got a pretty typical garden colony here on my right. I have to say that coming through Atlenburg, I didn't see any signs initially, but once I did, there are these proper ones. At the top here it says Wanderweg, and it's got both the Camino sign and the Lutherweg one on it. Really nice to see. Very well done, whoever's helped organise that. Thank you. Times like this, you know you're in the older villages. Can't imagine anyone going to all of this work, laying all of these nowadays. Imagine the hours of work this would have taken. Hours, days, weeks. Yet another abandoned train station. I know it's possible to do something with them. Many years ago now, a girlfriend of mine's family lived in one of these in France. It's not that hard. All they need to do is either lease or sell it off. Yeah, it's not for everybody, but this is a relatively quiet line. That's a good sized building. Whoops, there's a train coming. There are quite a few places where Mappy and the marked trail don't seem to agree. Now I suspect that part of that is because people have decided that the other way is nicer, or it's just easier to follow an alternative trail. But because at times I've had such poor trail marking, I'm staying with Mappy. I have to say today, coming out of Atlenburg, has been very well marked, been most impressed, but I just don't want to take that chance. It's nice terrain here. I only just realised previously I've been complaining about how flat everything was. Well, I certainly can't say that about today. This is really quite a pleasant change. So the guy with the JCB has just brought in a sleigh, a winter sleigh, which I suspect that this match team here pulls in the winter months when there's snow. Talk about beautiful. Foot's doing not too bad so far. Considerable improvement on the last few days. First of these covered tables that I've seen today. I would take advantage of it, but I only just stopped. Had one of those protein bars. So don't really need a break right now. Yep, that's the second one. It's just on the outskirts of the same little village. People around here obviously like their relaxation. Around about now, I'm supposed to be having sunshine and 14 degrees. Somebody forgot to tell the weather gods. I have wind. It is about 10 and it's raining. Oh well. Never thought I'd be so grateful to come across one of these little bus stops. It's a full enclosed wooden shelter, one of those that's enclosed on 3 sides. Ironically, there's one of those covered tables right beside it. But I've just come from 2 kilometres on exposed hillside. Wind coming at me sideways was, it was getting quite strong, probably 30, maybe even 40 km/h gusts, and raining. So I am taking a quick break. Will you check this out, guys? This is absolutely freaking incredible. It's the first time I've seen anything like this in over 250 k's. Damn, that feels good. Will you check that out? Holy heck. Well, I could finish up here and get the train, S-Bahn, call it what you will, to my accommodation, but the rain stopped. And I have to say that after seeing that little stop, I feel, well, pretty emotional of course, but also very uplifted. So you know what? I reckon I might just keep on going a bit longer. It's early yet. I've got another 5k's in me, 10k's in me. I guess we'll see. I have the distinct feeling I'm not supposed to be walking along here. It's all torn up. The barriers at the other end had been opened by somebody. There was 2 sets of barriers and both were open. So I'm assuming, well, I assumed that it was okay to walk through. But the one I'm coming up to looks closed. I guess I can get around the side with the look of it. I'm finally getting some blue sky. That's a welcome change. First bit I've seen all day. Nice little spot. I was thinking of calling it quits here today. There's the train station in about a kilometre, maybe a little less. I might just try and push on. More of the type of stuff that none of us really like. In the 5 minutes I've been on this piece, there's been 7 cars go past, so yeah, it's not super busy, but I needed this. Good signage again. Some dirt underfoot, water at my side, and there's even a hint of sunlight. Actually kind of making me glad that I bit the bullet and decided to walk the extra 7 k's. So coming into the apartment, there's places to hang your coats and stuff. No coat hangers though, which is a shame. There's also a little shoe cupboard. You just pop them in there. Yeah, sellotape. Into the kitchen living area. Small but serviceable. The couch is also a bed, TV. Well, it's not really a couch at all, is it? It's a bed. Microwave, which is nice. Fridge. Stove even. It's got the basics. Don't think much of the outlook, but I don't need to. More storage. Bathroom's not bad. Even got a washing machine. One thing that is missing is soap. Very disappointing. Especially after you've been to the toilet. And when you find out. Bedroom. Odd to have the hot water heater for the kitchen over the bed, but hey, it is what it is. They've provided towels and everything else, so it's been done quite nicely. Excuse the extra stuff, that's all mine logically. Like I said, not the greatest of outlooks, but yeah, it's okay. And the workshop area over there is not going to be used today because it's the weekend.